G'day, Ben Kingsley here from the Property Couch podcast. I am thrilled to be showing you this little demonstration video in regards to our Money Smarts platform and introducing you to the new feature of being money fit. So if you're brand new and you haven't already registered for your free Money Smarts platform access, it's easy. Just simply click on the sign up here, fill in your details, and you're away. Now remember, we don't need to know who you are. You can give us a nickname, and then once you've set up, you can log in. Now there is two-factor authentication. You'll need your Google Authenticator to do that. I've bypassed that step. There are training videos under the URL thepropertycouch.com.au/financial peace. But here we are inside the Money Smarts platform. We've got our personal information. You can see the nicknames that I'm giving: Financial Peace 1, Financial Peace 2. I'm going to come back to this state thing in a minute when we talk about Money Fit. You can obviously add your goals if you want to. And then we've got the Money Smarts dashboard coming up here, and you can see this Money Fit here, which I'm about to introduce you to. But before I do, for those who are new, just quickly, money in, which is your income coming in. Now we want net income, not gross income. So the system of Money Smarts is about trapping our money, not necessarily money that we have to give the tax office. So if you're self-employed, please ensure that you use the net income and not your turnover or gross income. If you've got any borrowings, you load that information into the borrowings area, such as your credit card, any personal loans, home loans, those types of things. And then ultimately you then load your expenses. Now, when you're looking at expenses, you can load them as essential and discretionary, so you can break them up if you want to. You can put frequencies down there. And if you're not familiar with the Money Smarts system, it's about organizing your money into virtual jars. So you get a choice of the different jars in terms of your living and lifestyle, which is a 7-day float, whether you're going to make those direct repayments, pay via the credit card or the provisioning account. Now, there's also some nice little videos here, further videos here in terms of how to use it. And then you can also take a tour in terms of how we operate the Money Smarts piece. And don't forget, there is also the books that you can also gain access to, which is really the big instruction manuals that operate that. Now, I'm going to jump into the Money Smarts section, and you can see here's the dashboard for this particular couple. So you can see the surplus that they're trapping. There's their primary account. There's their 7-day float in terms of the money. So they've got $471 that they want to spend on a weekly basis. What are they paying on credit card? All of these are being organised once you go back into the expense area and you set those different jars. And you can see here there's also a provisioning account in terms of how that looks. Then there's the monthly checkup to work out how much money you're actually trapping, how much surplus. And there's a couple of ways in which we can look at that in a table format, or you can also look at it in regards to your chart formats here in terms of actual surplus trapped and used. Now, the new feature. I know you've been waiting, so let's get straight to it. Right, here's the new feature. You click on Money Smarts, and all of a sudden now you will get to compare yourself. And so here I am in terms of this illustrated client. So you are in the 23,000 to 29,000 band, okay, and there are 1,875 households below this band. Now you can see, based on the national level, and also looking at all, if I want to go down to couples, I can have a look at the couples. So you can see the count of households that we've got in the system. There's 3,662 households by couple, and this is where I sit. So there's obviously some couples that are doing very well in trapping their surplus. So you can set that. Now you can also see here that I also have a state opportunity, but it's not working. And the reason why it's not working is because, remember, when you set up the Money Smarts, we don't want to know who you are. So we're very careful in terms of keeping your anonymity. But you can now give us some information about you. Just the state, if you want to. So if you want to participate in that, and I say, let's say I live in Victoria, I've now saved that. So by saving that, I've now saved that into Victoria. I go back in to the Money Smarts area, and then I go over to Money Fit. And as I go into the Money Fit area, all of a sudden now I've opened up by state. So we want to have a look at how I'm compared in terms of trapping it by state. I'm in, so there's 1,869 households that are using the Money Smarts platform, and you can see there that that's where I sit in regards to those. So still quite a few doing very, very well. Still some below me, and there's some instructions there. So you are, 762 households below this band. Now, that means I've got some work to potentially do, but also I could be using that money already for investment. So just because you've got a really strong annual surplus doesn't necessarily mean that you're smoking it in regards to putting your money to work. Now, there are new features that are going to be introduced on a rolling basis, so stay tuned to those new features. The next ones we've got coming up are pretty basic ones, but they give you great insights into where you sit from an income point of view and also where you sit from an expenditure point of view. So they will be available in not too distant future, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So that just gives you a rough idea of how you use the MoneyFit section. So stay tuned to further developments in this area, and we hope you enjoy it. So get your money loaded in and work out exactly where you sit in terms of the annual surplus and how good you are at trapping that money. Thanks for watching.